Howdy ho, Winslows. Plastic Cactus here with another game of Commander. Sedris, the Entertainer, versus Prime Speaker Zegana, as played by J65536D. I enjoy Prime Speaker Zegana. This is a hand that I'm almost tempted to keep because of Mana Crypt and Obelisk of Grixis, but it is far too risky, so I will mulligan. Yeah, I'll keep this. Coalition Relic, Thieves Auction, sure. Why not? Let's open up with the Command Tower, I suppose? I'm just gonna send it back to my hand probably next turn, but that's fine. Maybe I can wait another turn if I get another land so we can send out the Coalition Relic and not have to discard anything. I'm a big fan of Prime Speaker Zegana. There is no secret about that. I've always sung her praise, and I did. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I've always sung her praise. She's a great commander. I think she's pretty decent in Standard too, though she hasn't made the biggest splash in the world, I must admit. My opponent's got a couple little baby dudes out. Oh, little baby experiment wanted, little baby elvish visionary. Sure, things will get much worse. Yeah, so Sulphur Falls. It's sad, but it happens. Yeah, and then we'll get Coalition Relic out next turn, followed by the Demir Aqueduct. And what after that? I don't know. The sky's the limit. But it would be quite funny if I let my opponent play a bunch of little fucking dudes plus like one big guy, and then I thieves auction. I don't know if that's going to happen because I do not have a shitload of mana quite yet. I don't know. Maybe it will. We'll see. A couple more mana and a couple more lands rather, and we'll talk about that. I'm just going to put a charge counter on this right now. Yeah, you know what? I have way more mana than I initially thought, so I could actually Thieves Auction next turn even, and I very well might. Oh, you piece of shit! You piece of shit! Never mind. I can do no such thing. Could be worse. At least he didn't destroy my dear Karu, rather, not a Kavu. I do not have a Flame Tome Kavu on my hands right now. What I do have is a Kiki Jiki who is going to get out there and stare. Did I tap my mana wrong? I sure did. That's not the first time that happened, and it won't be the last. You got it, Kiki Jiki. You sit back and kill that Elvish Visionary if he tries to attack. 2 damage isn't worth it. Rather keep his little Elvish Visionary back. And let's see, what can we do after that? If we draw another land, we can have a Grave Titan on board. Well, that's too bad. Now I'm just going to end up Chaos Warping the Kiki Jiki. Wait till he attacks next turn. Actually, maybe it's just best to get a Grave Titan out there while there's not really much of a chance for a counter. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. I will still Chaos Warp that Kiki Jiki eventually, but it's much more important that I play around a counter right now in a Prime Speaker Zegana deck. We shall see. Renegade Crassus. There's going to be an awesome mass polymorph happening relatively soon. I don't know, this might not be a Thieves Auction game. I've played it enough times where I don't feel bad about not playing it this time. I think a mass polymorph might be more fun anyway. So, we will attack with the Grave Titan. I doubt he'll trade a million dudes for it. Maybe he will, but I sort of doubt it. Just the Grave Titan. Okay. That's totally cool with me. Let's get rid of the Shamble Shark. Make that other guy down to 1. Well, I mean, I'll do it this way just so he has to regenerate it. Doesn't really... He didn't regenerate it? He had 2 counters on it. Alright, sure. Hey, no problem. That works for me. That totally works for me. Not at all upset about that. Not playing anything because I plan on Chaos Warping during his turn. Yup. I might, you know what? It might even be fun to Chaos Warp his Prime Speaker. It's a little risky, but it could be fun. Nah, let's Chaos Warp Kiki Jiki. See what we get, and then we'll Mass Polymorph. It'll be a grand old time had by all. Do it. Chaos Warp, go! Strip Mine, hey! Alright, fine. It was a risk, hey, but that's awesome. Chancellor of the Forge. That is coming right out there. And Mass Polymorph is going to be so very impressive, provided he doesn't have a mass, like evacuation type spell. If he does, then I'm going to be in sad town. Nope, hanging back. Fine with me. So let's see what he plays. I'm really hoping he doesn't leave the counter up, A, and B, does not send all my little tokens to hell. That would be quite the sad move. Because we are looking at what right now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 targets for Mass Polymorph. So far, so good. And what do we have? A Changeling Titan. I care not. I care not. Alright, it's time. Well, is it time? I can do both. I can do this. Yeah. I'll get the Obelisk of Grixis out just because I know how to conserve my mana and plan accordingly. And then I will Mass Polymorph before anything. See what happens. And then go in after that. I gotta remember to do the stupid... Whoa, okay, so let's just forget about all this for a minute. What do we have? We have a clone. Let's clone the Prime Speaker. Looks like we got some good stuff. Where's the clone? Oh, you stupid bastard. That came out first? Super goddamn lame. Oh! Oh! For some reason, I thought we were on the new rules and I was allowed to have a Prime Speaker. Oh well, I wasn't. So I gotta remember to click the stupid loser last. That is, of course, the Gilded Drake. Oh, and it's over. I was going to click right too. The Gilded Drake was going to be last. I was going to steal the stupid Changeling Titan. Everything was going to be wonderful. But he did not like what he saw. And I don't blame him. That is quite the terrible beastie. The terrible, terrible menagerie of beasties. Alright, let's play another game.